Hello, everyone. If I haven't talked to you yet, please come up and talk to me, okay? I appreciate it. Jill and I would like to thank you. Is this thing on?
Yeah.
Okay. Good thing I have Jill. Thank you, Jill. Jill and I would like to thank you for coming to celebrate this beautiful couple on their wedding day. Let me share with you a little bit about these two. Casey has always been an outgoing adventurer. As parents, Jill and I wanted to encourage her to do anything she wanted to do, and we've always backed her 100%. We have always enjoyed the adventures Casey has taken us on. She went through stages playing the guitar, and then getting into music, concerts, track, and photography, and all kinds of other things. One of the things I remember was when Casey got into soccer. Our family is very, very competitive, if you know us. We were not the best of parents because we would scream at her, "Get the ball, Casey! Get the ball!" Granny and Grand are at the games too. We would all be screaming, "Get the ball, take the shot, get the ball, take the shot." We were even screaming one time when she wasn't even in the game. Well, it wasn't always easy for Casey having us helping her. Even so, Casey went on to be a great soccer player, not because of our coaching, but in spite of it. Casey has always wanted to save everyone and everything. She was first in our family to make us turn off the lights, to save energy and have a lower carbon footprint. She even became a vegetarian to save the animals. Today, she is an engineer for a company developing life support systems for animals. We are very, very proud of her. All of this is to say how strong-willed Casey is. We have always taught her to follow the Lord and He will guide her. When Casey started dating, she would get discouraged at how lame or weak men could be. She wanted the perfect match. So did we. We prayed for God to bring her a man that was strong enough to handle her, but also gentle enough to love her. I would tell Casey to do the same thing, to pray about it. God has the perfect man for her. God has you. Then one evening we were introduced to Lucas. We immediately fell in love with him and welcomed him into our family. From the first night we knew God had a plan for the two of them. A short time later, we were fortunate to meet Kleber and Vanessa. These are the two most special living people that are wonderful parents and have raised a well-rounded, strong man with a good head on his shoulders, strong character, good morale, good morals, a loving heart. Meeting Kleber and Vanessa made everything even more clear that God had a plan for Casey and Lucas. As they finished college and started their careers, they grew closer together. God was preparing them for the future life together as a husband and wife. It was special to watch as they managed conflicts and grew as one. We are very excited to watch what God has planned for this union and what the future holds for them. Lucas, we cannot be more proud of you. Our family is truly blessed with you and your family. We are not losing a daughter. We're gaining a son. We love you very, very much, son. Today, Casey becomes Mrs. Fiorita. Although she is now your wife, she will always be my baby girl. Your mom and I love you very, very much, baby girl. So, let's all raise our glasses. And let's toast the Fioritas with this little toast I have. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hands. To the Fioritas!
The Fioritas! Woo! To the Fioritas! God bless you.
You're
The father of the bride, ladies and gentlemen, Chuck. Give a big round of applause.
Page. But Vanessa and Marcela, my daughter, they didn't allow me to bring it. No? That it is boring. Don't say something like that.
Your English is not so good.
I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you something in English. Try to tell something in English, no? But I'd like to thank you all to be here for this beautiful celebration today. It's a big pleasure for us to receive all of you here, right? With our son and a new daughter, right? Not new daughter, because since the beginning we adopt you as our official daughter, no? Our family, we start with 2, Marcela and Lucas, and now we have 4, you and Rafa, right? That's our son too. Today is a very special day for us, for me too, because my mom is completing 91 years old today, right, in Brazil. Dona Maria, no, I love her. She's a very nice woman, strong woman, and a very, very nice example for us, for my family, for my sons. So I do like to say all the best for my mom. For sure she's praying a lot for him, for them, right? She said, well, the only gift that I can give to them is to pray a lot for them to be happy in their lives, right? I and Vanessa, we spent 3 years and 1 month without seeing Lucas, Case, Apollo, and after Benson, no? You can't imagine how happy and how difficult it was for us to stay 3 years and 1 month without seeing them, no? But in the end, we always feel very comfortable to know that he was with you, his family. The family that adopted Lucas as a son. Florence, Walter, Sean, Jill, Sean, right? Thank you very much for you, and Chuck. Thank you very much for everything that you always did for my son.
All love, all kindness.
All love, all kinds, during the holidays, during the Christmas time, his birthday, right? You always celebrate with them, with him, replacing us during these special days. Thank you very much from our heart, okay? The tip of our heart. So we would like also to thank you very much for the godfather and godmother, Fernanda and Miguel, to be here. You see, Célio is his godfather, and he's the godfather of Marcela too. And Valeria is the same. Valeria is the sister of Vanessa. And they are the godfather of my 2 kids. And we, in the past, we said, if you are going to have the 3rd one, they are going to be the godfather of the 3rd one too. Because we love them. We love them. And we are the godfather of Fernanda, her daughter, no?
My eldest daughter.
So thank you very much, and Rafa that came from New York, you know. Miguel also, they came with Fernanda. That's all. I do like just to. I forgot my 27th page. No, I'm sorry for that. No? But thank you very much for everybody. We are so happy to have now.
And God bless you so much.
God bless you.
I love you so much.
Love you. I love you.
Yes, if you have a glass in your hand, raise that glass for that toast. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm the maid of honor. I'm Emily. And I did find her in dress shopping, find her in the ceremony, looking over at you guys how happy you are, starting to cheer up. I apologize in advance. I love you guys so much. Okay. So Casey and I met about 6 years ago. Lucas has outdone me with that, unfortunately. Couldn't make any jokes about that. But so we met on a study abroad trip to Madrid, and she and I had been in class together before. We didn't really interact, but I kind of knew her. And we hung out in the airport on our way home at a Starbucks eating breakfast. I was looking across the table, and I was like, oh my god, this girl is so cool. I want to be her best friend. And I met her in the airport on the way home. I'm still bitter about that.
I know, we missed the whole trip.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a trip to Madrid in the future. We're going to get a redo.
Yeah.
But since then, we've been pretty inseparable. She helped me graduate college. We did all of our homework together. And eventually I got to meet Lucas, and he was just so kind to Casey and so loving towards her. We actually had a class together. I forgot about that for a while. I mean, I think we both helped each other through that one, and it was pretty painful. Anyways, but I'm just so genuinely happy for the two of you. I am so honored to have gotten to stand next to you guys on your big day, and I love you so much. I'm gonna keep it short so I don't start bawling up here. But I love you guys, and I did want to share a little toast that Casey shared with us in Cabo. So if you could all raise your glasses. So cheers to those that wish us well. Cheers. And those that don't can go to hell. You guys are awesome, and I love you so much. And you're gonna have the best life together.
Our maid of honor, ladies and gentlemen, Emily.
Hello, good evening. My name is York, like the peppermint patty, and I am Lucas's best man for the night. So I'd like to start by saying that I met Lucas quite a while ago when I actually really just transferred to USC in Los Angeles. And one of the first things that I noticed about him was how handsome he looked. Like, he's a good-looking dude. And eventually we started talking. I was a sophomore at that time, and he was a freshman. And so while we didn't have the same classes together, we did have some common friends that we would hang out with often. And the more that I spent time with him, the more that I realized this is a really cool dude. Like, there's a huge amount of introspection that we both like to do individually. And it's something that we're actually able to share and talk deeply about even to this day. And some of our conversations would last well into the night, where we would forget that we had class the next day. And obviously we would suffer for it, but we wouldn't regret any moment of it. And so the more that I hang out with him, the more that I realize this is someone that I'm going to know and talk with for the rest of my life. Someone that I even expect to see at my own wedding down the line. And he actually took me flying, right? As his first passenger, his sort of graduation to himself to say, like, I am confident I can do this, I can fly a giant metal bird with someone safely, and we can get to and from, no problems. And I remember that I was nervous, but I remember I trusted Lucas. I've seen him play hours on simulators. There's a story that one of the other groomsmen mentioned, that one of the earliest memories that he had of Lucas, before they had a soccer match, 20 minutes before, he would go find Lucas and say, hey dude, we gotta go. But Lucas would be in his underwear playing video games in the dark. Sometimes it would be World of Warcraft, sometimes it would be Sims, but he was deep into his games. And that's another one of those things that he and I can talk deeply about as well, because we both like graphics and video games and all sorts of entertainment. So there's a lot of commonalities between us. And so one day when we were rooming during our senior year, he's like, dude, you need to come with me to the state. I'm like, okay, doesn't your date mind? And he's like, no, she's not going to mind at all. And that was actually the first time that I met Casey. And so we actually went to Knott's Berry Farms, which, if you don't know, is going to be an amusement park that also happens to sell fruit jams and such. And for Halloween, they had all these roller coasters set up, and it was going to be a super fun time. And I got to know Casey that night as well. And I got to see the dynamic between people who feel so comfortable with each other that even though I was third wheeling, it didn't really matter, and that I was included in all these festivities and good times. And so to me, that's the mark of a great relationship, right? When the love that you share between two people can be spread to others as well and they feel included. And I think that's a very wholesome and a very important thing to remember when it goes through the struggles of life, right? I think it's really important to understand how to resolve differences. It's not just about having the same values or the same interests, because inevitably people are different, they have their own quirks, and they also believe in certain things, but it's how do we talk about them, right? What is our style of communication that allows us to be vulnerable with each other and be truthful? And I see that with these two. And I'm super happy to see that after 6.5 years of dating, they tied the knot, they invited everyone here, and we were able to celebrate this joyous celebration together. And so, I love you guys, man. Honestly, I'm speaking from the heart. This is all unscripted, but I feel so great about their future, and I'm glad through the graces of God and through their commitment with each other that they found each other to this day and are able to be happy, hopefully forever. So, I'd like to raise a toast to both Lucas and Casey to your never-ending love and commitment, to being nerdy together, and to being the best dog parents one could ask for. Cheers.
Ah, sorry.
You're okay.
Our investment, York, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate Casey and Lucas in lifelong love and happiness. It truly means so much that you guys can be here for them, and I know you mean the world to them. I'm Nikki, and Casey and I met back in 3rd grade. I was a new kid at Hill Creek Elementary, and my private school limited to outfits were hilarious to her. So at first we kind of butted heads a little bit, but then we decided that we kind of liked each other, and the rest is history as friends. And ever since, I've been learning and growing with her. We've had some amazing adventures, including trying to conquer Yosemite in 48 hours with Benson in that little tiny Yaris, and random record store concerts. So it's been an absolute amazing adventure, and Lucas, we welcome you so much, and you have been such a blessing to our girl Casey. And of course, our girl, nothing can be good enough for her, but I guess like an aerospace engineer from Brazil that makes her happy every day. I guess it's pretty close. So I cherish knowing you both, and Casey, the amazing women in your life. I just wanted to shout out, of course, Granny, so loving and caring, and Jill just being so amazing and supportive. And of course, the 3 beautiful, amazing women that I got to stand by with today to celebrate our dearest friend and her love, and just the joy that she has with Lucas. And I'm just so, so happy for you both. And thank you for letting us all be a part of this. So here's to them, and here's to a life of love and happiness and joy, and making each other smile every single day. And of course, those 2 beautiful boys that can't be here tonight, because we always got to shout out Apollo and Benson. We all love them. All 150 pounds combined. Like 180 combined, correction, sorry. But here's to that. Love you guys so much. Here's to it.
Bless you.
Give it up for Nikki, everybody.